Welcome to Milgat Farms. Today is week 2 of our Fiber Fridays video. Last week we ended up taking our scrap yarns from other projects and we carded them into a fiber bat. This week we are going to take the bat and spin it on our Ashford Kiwi 3 spinning wheel. What we're going to do first is I weighed this. This is 4 ounces, 4.8 ounces. So because I'm going to be taking the bat and I'm going to be doing a 2-ply yarn, I'm going to break this in half and I want to spin up my singles kind of sort of close so I have less waste. So I'm going to show you that now and then we'll get started. How about now?
You're ready to go.
So I have a scale.
Wait a minute.
I'm so dumb. So I have a scale. I have a little Tupperware container to put my fiber in. I did pre-weigh my bat. Like I said before, it's 4.8 ounces. So I'm going to split this bad boy in half. And then weigh it to try and get it as close to even as possible. It will help make my singles as I'm spinning them up. I'm going to try to keep them as oh, rock on. 2.4. This never happened to me before. I'm going to try to keep my singles the same width or the same weight yarn. So keeping them 2.4. Okay, so they're both weighed, they're even. I'm staying on the floor. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take each half bat and I'm going to tear them down into strips so that way it's easier for me to spin. Leave this bad boy on the floor. One.
Are those acrylics?
They are acrylics. Be a big no-no in the hospital. I'm gonna stay with the 1/2 bat just so I don't get them confused. I'll tear this one up and I'm ready to spin my second single.
You are being recorded.
Thank you, my handsome man.
Oh. Are you ready?
You're so dumb.
Go!
I hope it hurt. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be spinning this on my Ashford Kiwi 3 spinning wheel. I love it. I love my little wheel. So I'm going to thread in a little leader guy. I'm gonna take a little bit, fold it over. I have like this little loop guy. I'm gonna fold it over and just start spinning. So tidbit, when you are spinning, if you are spinning your yarns to ply them, you want to spin all of your singles in the same direction, and then when you ply them, you will spin them in the opposite direction to avoid overspinning. So I like to spin my singles clockwise, and then when I ply them together, I ply them counterclockwise, if that makes sense. if you guys can see this, but as I'm spinning, the little pieces of yarn are popping through really nice. So, which is why I liked using a lot of the brighter colored yarns with the white backdrop. So that way the little colors pop real nice. And this is an art yarn, so it doesn't have to be perfect, which is perfect for me. Or I have a hard time staying consistent. Woohoo! First bobbin done. I like to overspin it and I'll let it go. So to change out your bobbin, take off your tensioner. Ashford's actually, I love the way you take off their bobbins. It's super easy. So one bobbin down. New bobbin. I just slip it on. Put the little whirl guy back on. And boom, it's done. And it just clicks into place. How easy is that? Put back your tensioner. Thread this bad boy back up. This is a nice little wheel. Some of the other ones to me, because I'm still fairly new to spinning, are intimidating. This one was super easy to just assemble and go. This isn't my first wheel. I started with a Crafty Bee from Blue Bonnet, and I'll bring that one out when it's time to ply these guys together. But still like a very similar design. The upright portion where a lot of the older wheels are kind of like off to the side. Like the traditional look, but they were super easy to learn to spin on. And again, our first single was spun in the clockwise direction, So this one again will be spun in the clockwise direction. Okay, I'm going to continue doing this, and once I'm done, I'll be back to show you how I apply it together, and then we'll be good to go. So hey guys, yesterday I finished up my bobbins. So I have 2 singles ready, but the lighting was awful, so I didn't finish plying them. So now that we have some nice light, I'm gonna finish plying them together today. If anybody has been in the Fiber Arts for any length of time. Fiber arts is not a instant gratification. It takes a long time to do anything. So what I have in front of me is my Crafty Bee. This was the first wheel that I purchased. For me, when I only had one wheel, it came with a Lazy Kate. That's what these little guys are down here. When I was done with my bobbins, I put them there to spin or to ply them together. Now that I have two wheels and the Kiwi also comes with a built-in Lazy Kate, I find it easier to ply with them further away from me, if that makes sense, instead of them kind of cutting across my space. So I have my wheel in front of me. My two bobbins are on my Kiwi, and we are going to get plying. So I am going to take both of my guys, right? Same thing as yesterday. I'm gonna take them, put them in my little doohickey guy right here, my little leader thread. Yesterday we spun the singles in a clockwise motion, so today we are going to be plying them counterclockwise. Sorry if you can hear my kids downstairs. So yeah, here we go. Tension is not right. Tighten that back way up. Oh, this is coming out beautifully. The way I hold my yarns, I have the two coming together in my hand like this, but I put my other fingers in between. So I have one on, like two on top and two in between to get an even distribution. I don't know the terminology for everything. It's kind of how I hold it. And then this one kind of keeps on bringing the yarns to me, so that way I'm not pulling. Oh, also, I don't know if you've noticed, we have hardwood floors. So I have a yoga mat. This wheel has a tendency to slide on me, so to prevent me sliding, throw a yoga mat down and save yourself from constantly having to fish back your wheel. Well, tidbits. And it looks like we were pretty stinking close to being spot on when it comes to yardage for both. I don't have much waste or leftover from the one bobbin that has a smidgen left. But we are done, y'all. So I am going to take off my tensioner. I'm going to come up and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like on the bobbin. And then I'm going to get it off the bobbin and onto a nitty knotty so I can skein it up. Y'all, this turned out really, really, really pretty. You guys see that? Look at how pretty that is. So I'm gonna get this guy on the nitty knotty. So this is a nitty knotty. thing. This one is a 2-yard nitty knotty. So for one complete pass, it's 2 yards. It's a way that I'm able to count my yardage for my hand spun yarns. I'm gonna put this bad boy back on. This is the easiest way I've found to actually skein this guy up. I've tried using a yarn swift. That didn't work. Or let's just say it wasn't easy. So this has been the easiest way for me to skein up my yarn. We're at 98 yards, y'all. 98 yards. That is pretty stinking good. Y'all. Again, I'm coming to you. Look at how pretty that is. Look at how pretty. So all I do to wet finish this, and when I say wet finish, I basically mean I'm going to soak this guy in a tub of like tempeh / like lukewarm water. And that'll just set the twist. And then once it dries, it's ready to go. I'm ready to use it. Now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this guy. So that way I can show you what it looks like all done up. Because this is pretty. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this week's Fiber Fridays video. Next week, I do not know what we're going to do with this. I have to come up with a project. But I also, yesterday, received a new loom. Because I'm a fiber addict. So next week's video very well may be taking my knitter's loom from Ashford for a test ride. So I gotta put that bad boy together and get a project for that one. So maybe I will incorporate this in with our knitter's loom video. So we'll see. I gotta do some more thinking on that. But if you are liking what you've been seeing so far, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And if you have any suggestions for what I should make with this bad boy, please, 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 I would love some suggestions. Send me a comment. Like I said, this is just under 100 yards. Depending on the size scarf, I may be able to get away with this being the weft. And like I said, if you like what you're seeing, consider giving us a subscribe button and come back weekly to see what other shenanigans I can get myself into. All right, guys, until next week, see you later. God bless.